Kia ora. This is Kia ora Oz. Welcome to the channel. I'm Darwin, and this is the continuation of a lap that my late wife Selena and I started in June of 2023. After her passing, I decided to continue the journey solo, safe in the knowledge that she will always be a part of my journey. Follow along and find out what it's like to travel this vast continent solo. Ka kite. Kia ora Oz, kia ora whānau. Wow, we're back on the road. Flew in from Christchurch in the early hours of yesterday morning. Went down to Humpty Doo and picked up the van. Went to Humpty Doo and had a few hours sleep. Hooked up and drove to Katherine. So overnight last night in Katherine. And now I've just left Katherine, and this video will all be about me heading west. Go west, young man. So yeah, I'm heading to the west coast, to Broome first. Well, it'll take me a week to get over to Broome. Today I'm heading 3 hours west, or southwest, to Timber Creek, which is still in the Northern Territory, so I'm still in the Territory. And then after Timber Creek I head to Lake Argyle. And then a couple of other stops before I hit Broome, somewhere around the 29th of the month. Really enjoyed my time at Christchurch. It was awesome to catch up with a couple of cousins and friends that I've known for 60 years at Marianne Williams' 60th. It was an awesome night. Unfortunately, Sister Paula and niece Mana couldn't make it because of that computer glitch that's grounded flights, but that's life. Anyway, west I go. Good to be back on the road again and not stuck in one place. So we will take you along. I stopped at Victoria River Roadhouse for diesel, $2.60 a litre. I'm just walking down to have a look at the river. Victoria River. There's no service here, so I can't get any details on it, but it might be something for fun facts later down the track. This must have been the old road. Looks like they've built a new bridge and moved the road. I'd say, given the depth indicator just there, that this bridge must have continually flooded. Oh, you can see quite a bit of debris on it. The roadhouse behind me. Another 100 odd k's before I camp for the night. Nice little spot. There's a campground behind, so it wouldn't be a bad spot to stop actually, but I'll push on to Timber Creek. Filled up and paid for my diesel to the obligatory Irish girl inside. All these country places seem to have bloody Irish or Scottish or English bloody people working them, kids. Anyway, here we go. So yesterday I started my journey west, left Catherine and headed to Timber Creek, where I spent last night. Timber Creek, about 3.5 hours from Catherine. Yeah, just an overnighter here behind the pub. Went and had a pub feed last night. Packed them pretty tight in here. It's a bit of a transit place, I think, for east and west travellers. So we'll head off today to Lake Argyle. So I've got 2 days or 2 nights in Lake Argyle. So I'll cross the border today. See how we go with the border crossing, my second border crossing with quarantine. And that'll be the caravan. Once I cross that border, the caravan will then have been in every state on mainland Australia. So just need to do Tasmania, and then we will have done every state. Okay, so then it's also the second to the last of the border crossings. So the only border that I won't have crossed after this one is the WA South Australian border. So there you go. Okay, so Sam's fun fact. So as I'm travelling along, I'm seeing all the road trains, and you will have seen them on some of the videos with the road trains. They pass going that way behind, you know, like, and then also the sometimes I get overtaken by them. We use the radio to talk to them before they come past, and they're all pretty good. When they're coming towards you, you get a bit of wind rattle, but I find that when they overtaking, it's they're pushing a lot of air in front of them, and that bulk of air hits the flat end of the caravan, so I can feel it a lot more when they're overtaking me, as opposed to when they're passing or coming the opposite direction to me. Anyway, the maximum length for a road train is 55.3 metres, so just over half a football field. The term road train is used in Australia in contrast with the more common semi-trailer, towing one trailer or semi-trailer. The diesel prime mover of a road train hauls 2 or more trailers or semi-trailers. Australia has the longest and heaviest legal road trains in the world, weighing up to 200 tonnes. There you go. Those are the road trains. Okay, clean up and start. I'm going to lose 2 hours today too, so the clock will go back 2 hours when I cross the border. So yeah, probably going to have to hang out before I can check in, because I'll be in too early. Anyway, see how we go. I'm good, how are you?
Not too bad. Is it just you on board?
Yep.
So, just a quick quarantine inspection. Do you have anything to declare? So, any fresh fruit or veg?
I've got some mandarins.
I will have to take those on.
Okay, some chopped onion.
Onions are fine.
Mushroom.
Mushrooms are fine.
I think that's it.
Any honey?
No.
Walnuts in a show?
No.
Uncooked crustaceans?
No.
Live plants or planting seeds?
No.
Firewood?
I think I've got some kindling in the back of this.
Yep, I'll have a quick look at that one, and I'll have a look in your fridges, freezers and eskies, please.
Yep.
But we'll just wait a sec, because I think they're about to leave.
Okay.
So I get you to pull up to the line.
Food is.
We're in the shade.
All good this time. Got some mandarins, but I knew they were there, and I told them they were there, so they were declared, so that's all good. And we're out of here. Oh, so I'm in WA. Clock jumped back 2 hours, and I'm just about at my campsite. I thought I'd come and have this past this. Looks pretty awesome. This, I presume this is the Ord River. Okay, so we'll set up at Lake Argyle at the Discovery Resorts. And oh no, I'm only 20 metres away from the pub. Oh, it's a pretty spectacular view. Infinity pool behind me. Seen lots of videos of this place, but the camera unfortunately doesn't do it justice. It's amazing. Infinity pool, you see a lot of iconic shots from here. Unfortunately, I don't think the camera captures it. Morena. So yesterday was a travel day. So I headed out of Timber Creek, which is really just an overnighter, and into Lake Argyle, which is about 37 kilometres away from Kununurra. And so I'm here. So I was here last night and tonight. So yesterday was just a walk around, have a look. Went for a drive down to the dam wall, and had a swim in the infinity pool. And then yeah, went and had a couple of beers, and that was it. Today I've booked a cruise on the lake, so go and have a look at what that's all about, and that's at 10 o'clock. Alright, so we'll take you along with us on that. Sam's fun fact, so Lake Argyle is West Australia's largest and Australia's second largest man-made reservoir. And it was created by damming the Ord River, which then flooded the Argyle Plains and created Lake Argyle. It was dammed in 1971-72. Okay. The lake is now home to 26 species of native fish and a population of freshwater crocodiles, currently estimated at some 25,000. There you go. No saltwater crocodiles, or apparently once in a while they might find one, but yeah, it's all freshwater crocodiles. You don't have to worry about them. They don't hunt people apparently. So apparently on this cruise we get to have a swim in the lake, so we'll see. Alright, so I'll take you along.
The dam wall is 335 metres across. It's 100 metres down to the Ord River down below, and it's 300 metres thick at the base of the dam wall. And the whole dam is made of rock, clay and sand only. Hydroelectric power station. This was commissioned in 1997. It powers Lake Argyle, Kununurra, Wyndham, and back in the day it used to power the Lake Argyle Pink Diamond Mine, which is down the south end of the lake, and that does no longer operate. That ceased operation in 2000.
Oh,
I was going to say, yeah.
northern, please. Northern.
A northern? Ready?
Oh, that worked.
Alrighty, I've got an iPhone. Picture of a wedding. Oh, it's got a wedding. Wedding, family.
There's the lunchtime cruise coming to an end. 3 hours out on the water. Have a look around Lake Argyle and a swim and some lunch, a couple of beers. Enjoy. So I'm at the Drwin homestead. When the dam was built, the homestead was in the area where it was going to be flooded, so they took it apart stone by stone and moved it up to here and rebuilt it. But the original place was built with stone from the area, and the mortar was made using termite mounds, crushed up termite mounds and water. Morena. So still at Lake Argyle and headed off today. So today's a travel day. I'm not sure where I'll end up today, but I'm heading towards Ord River. Hope to make it as far as Ord River or beyond, just depending on how I feel while I'm driving. So yesterday was awesome out on the lake, so you will have seen all of that footage already. Had a great time, so it's well worth doing that that lake trip out there. So yeah, if you're coming this way, grab one of the tours out on the lake. They're really good. Yeah, so head to hopefully Ord River today, and then tomorrow into Fitzroy Crossing, and then the following day into Broome. Alright, so yeah, we'll take you along. Sam's fun fact. So this is also the location, south end of the lake is the location of the Argyle diamond mine, where they get all the pink diamonds. And in the 80s and 90s, there's quite a famous story about a diamond heist out of that mine. And so what happened was that the head of security for the mine had a bag of diamonds come across his desk with no paperwork, so he put them aside, see if anyone said anything, and after they didn't, he started stealing diamonds. Anyway, ended up he got a hold of about $50 million worth of diamonds. He was later caught, but apparently when he went to court, he didn't serve any jail time for that, and not all the diamonds were accounted for. But if you want to have a detailed look at that diamond heist, just go to, or just search Argyle Mine Diamond Heist podcast, and it'll take you to the ABC podcast on there. Apparently that's a really good podcast that tells you all about the heist. So yeah, thought I might have a listen to that while I'm driving. Anyway, I'm going to clean up, pack up, hook up and head out. Take it with us. Well, that was painful. Just filled up at the Warnum, something like that. Rest Roadhouse. $2.80 a litre. Yuck. I've just turned onto the Savannah Way and now heading south to get around, and then they all turn west towards towards Broome. Had I kept going straight ahead, I would have been on the Gibb River Road. So yeah, don't have the time to do the Gibb River this time, but next time I'm up this way, then quite likely we'll do the Gibb River Road. It's a bit of a rough road, and I've heard stories about caravans getting destroyed or damaged, but anyway, we'll see what happens when that time comes. Somewhere along the way today, I lost a bloody Anderson plug. I'm just starting to repair that. Luckily I carry a spare. I'll carry a couple of spares. So. Yep. I don't know how that happened, but these things happen when you're on the road, so you've got to be prepared for them. It can't have been going for too long because the fridge is still okay, and that's what the Anderson plug's for, is for running the fridge. So I think, oh maybe not, no, for charging the battery. Anyway, whatever it's for, now I'm going to fix it, as you do. All done. So it's about 6 hours on the road yesterday. I made it to Halls Creek. I wanted to get as far as Ord River settlement, but I was feeling good, and yeah, I just kept going. So I'm in Halls Creek, or just outside of Halls Creek, and just a little free camp behind a truck stop. So I head out today for Fitzroy Crossing, another one night stay, but I'm in a park there before I head into Broome tomorrow. So I think it's only about a 2.5 hour drive today. So yeah, that'll be good, and we'll take you along. Sam's fun fact, so while I've been on the road, couple of trees that have popped up. One, there's a tree, and I'll drop a photo in, with yellow flowers, and it's a kapok tree, and so it's also known as it's known here in Australia as kapok, but it's also known as Java cotton. And so the kapok, if you remember back, or some of you might not remember, but kapok was used, or is still used in some cases, for filling in doonas or pillows or mattresses. And it's, yeah, they grow wild up here, so you see them all over the place. And then the other one that I've started to see as I've gone west is the boab. Iconic tree for the Kimberley, which I'm into now, Kimberleys, and eastern part of the Northern Territory. But it's endemic to Australia. Boab, like I said, occurs in the Kimberley region. It's the only baobab to occur in Australia, the others being native to Madagascar or the Arabian Peninsula. Right, it can grow from sea level to about 300 metres. So you see little ones, babies, in between ones, and then the big fat suckers. So yeah, I'll put a picture up as well of one of them. Alright, so I'm going to pack up. I'm already hooked up and head off. Well, made it to Fitzroy Crossing, so it's just a nice drive-through site. So I had hitch so I could go and fill up, but I'll hitch up when I get back so that I can just take off in the morning. It's a nice little spot on the river, but Fitzroy Crossing itself is a bit of a dump. I went in to fill up, and you know, you're in a bit of a dump when all the petrol houses have got big wire cages over them. So anyway, I'm only here for one night and off again tomorrow. Oh, more than a travel day today, into Broome today. Once I reach Broome, that'll be the end of this video, and then we'll start a new one for Broome. So I'm at Fitzroy Crossing. So what's that been? 4 days, 5 days to get across. Yeah, into Broome today. Yesterday was just a travel day again, nothing too exciting. Yeah, a couple of stops for petrol, that was about it. Alright, so yeah, I'll get cleaned up and get on the way. Sam's fun fact. So here at Fitzroy Crossing, there used to be a crossing in the old days, and then a bridge was built, but that bridge regularly flooded in the wet, so they built a new bridge. But that bridge, which is the one that we'll go over today, was partially destroyed in 2023 in the big floods up here on the Fitzroy River. So it's only just being rebuilt. Well, I say only in the last 6 months it's been rebuilt. So it looks quite new when you go across it. And that because of the big floods in 2023 took it out. So when you go over the river at the moment, like, it's hard to imagine that it could get that high, because it's really just a trickle at the moment during the dry season. So there you go. Alright, so we'll clean up, hook up and get on the way. Busy. Iconic red dirt. Look at all the bloody traffic and vans. Been a significant amount of traffic on the road today. More than I've seen in a while. To and from Broome, by the look. Anyway. $2.65 a litre. I just pulled up in a rest stop at a boab tree that is massive. There's a smaller one there, a lot younger I'd guess. You could nearly live in there. It's massive. There's nothing to say how old this tree is, but I'm guessing significant. So that's the end of my trek west. I'm pulling into Broome now. So had a really good trip west. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. So I'm going to end the video here. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe, give us a like. Any comments, put them down below. And yeah, next video will be Broome. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one.